We are now talking about questions 4 and 5. Okay, so we have assigned a line of best fit already. So now questions 4 and 5. First let's talk about car A. We have to figure out our slope. All right, and it reminded us that slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so looking about the slope of the first one, I like to pick slope. I like to pick points for my slope that are going to cover the widest area, because that way you can get rid of some of your error, okay, with bigger lines when you're getting it. So let's see, slope of our first one, car A, is going to be, I'm going to take these points. I'm going to have my point of 10, okay, minus 0. So I'm going to take my time of 0 seconds and time of 5 seconds. All right, and underneath that, I have my time again, 5 seconds and 0 seconds. All right, so my slope, my units on top were meters. Okay, and my units on bottom are seconds. So I have 10 divided by 5. I get a slope of 2. And let's see what the units say. The units left over are meters over seconds, or meters per second. Wonder if that's important. All right, now let's talk about the car B. So again, I want to go wide out with my time and with my slope points. So I'm going to pick my point of time equals 0 seconds and time equals 5 seconds. So I have on my y-axis, my highest point is going to be 5, okay, right there. And my lowest point was 0. Down below, same thing. I had, for my x value, I had 5 seconds and 0 as well. So I have 5 over 5 meters over seconds, and I get my slope to be 1 meter over seconds, or 1 meter per second. All right, so looking at the slopes, what does it tell you? Well, it tells me that if I wasn't even thinking about units, if I didn't think about units at all, I would notice that the car A seems to be going faster because it's covering greater ground in the same amount of time. All right, but meters per second, that's huge. When you have units in here, meters per second will tip you off to what we're talking about. And meters per second in physics are the units for velocity. Okay, so that's velocity right there. Okay, so it tells us about the motion of car A and car B. It tells us that the motion of car A has a higher velocity. So car A's velocity, I'll do color. Car A's velocity is greater than car B's velocity.